Well, I don't know about you. Do you have in-laws or outlaws? Here to speak with us today about living with in-laws is Trafford Fisher.
Thank you, Danielle.
Great to have you with us, Traff.
Yeah.
All right, spill the beans.
Look, every now and then we move in with the in-laws. And it's often negative, you know. We talk about the outlaws, the mother-in-law, you know.
Yeah.
We never hear about father-in-law jokes. I've got to dream some up. It's always mumsy-in-law, isn't it? It's kind of interesting. Look, there are times if we lose our job, if we hit financial hard times, or we may be doing a home renovation, or we want some cheap childcare, and that's all cool.
Move back in.
Yeah. Medical reasons. There are times when sometimes we do have to shift in. So I think there's some things we've got to do because it can be fraught with a lot of tension and it can be tough. So we need to know our place. We are now in with the in-laws. Let's accept it.
Yeah.
If we're going to do that, I think realistic, we have to say, okay, I'm in their space.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can fight that, but it's going to work against us. So know our place. I think know the rules. Because now it's their place, their rules. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily we have to do all of them every way exactly, but I do think we need to be sensitive. They have rules. This is when we do stuff, or this is how we've got to fit in with that. I really do. I think we can do it. We can know their place, know the rules. I think
know that they probably have home-cooked meals and cake.
Well, there's another
some bonuses.
There's another bonus. Let's get some nice food. It's true. Mum and Dad, usually, well, especially Grandma, often knows how to cook well. But look, I think it's worth also having an exit strategy.
Yeah.
In other words, if this doesn't work, let's say for some reason this doesn't work, what are we going to do? I think if we can actually have that somewhere in the back of our mind, this could work beautifully. It'd be wonderful. But if it doesn't, we're not caught surprised. So I think have an exit strategy. I think the other one is we've really got to preserve it. If we are married as a couple and move into the in-laws, we've got to preserve our own marriage and our own love life.
How would you suggest that people do that?
I think great. I think we need to say, hey, we're going to preserve our love life, and we might sort of, this is now in the house, or it's a little bit different.
Be a bit quiet.
We've got to find. We may have to go out to some restaurants and go to the pictures more often, go to the theatre, go to we do stuff together that makes sure we've got our time. I think it's really important, and we may not be quite as open and affectionate as we are in our own home, and that might be cool. They mightn't mind, but we've got to find those occasions to express our love and affection because they can get lost. I think too we need to protect the marriage itself. So if my mum and dad that I'm staying with might want to side with me at the expense or at the, not an attack necessarily, but they say something that infers my wife isn't quite doing it, I need to be right there for her. So I think that's really important. I've got to protect us and our marriage. So our marriage, our affection, have an exit strategy if it's necessary, remember the rules, remember the place, and I think we'll do it okay. I think we'll get there.
Great advice again, Traff.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.